Can you get in the van, please? You've been arrested, okay? We're trying
I've been arrested, yes, so send me the
We're
law.
trying not.
Okay,
we're trying not to manhandle you, but we...
Quick disclaimer, my name's Dawn, you found Lounge Bar Crime. Everything you hear in this video, it's from my own research, it's my opinion, and it's for entertainment purposes only. That out of the way, let's get started. In the early hours of the 25th of July 2022, the emergency services received a call from a Mary McNamara. She was the mother of Stephanie Breame, and she said that it appeared that there'd been an intruder and Adrian Ellingford had been stabbed. Now, when the emergency services got there, they tried to resuscitate Adrian Ellingford, although it was too late. On further examination, they found that he'd been stabbed twice in the back, and without being too graphic, part of the knife had been left behind. So he was pronounced dead at the scene. And speaking further with the two ladies, it seemed that apparently Stephanie Breame was in a relationship with Adrian Ellingford. It hadn't been going on for that long, but it was quite a new relationship. They don't know what had happened. All they know is that it appeared that there was an intruder, and when Stephanie woke, she woke to Adrian saying that there was somebody in the house, and then it appeared that he was stabbed. So then this happens.
Who are you looking for?
No, I'm looking for a I can help her. What's going on?
Uniform one night?
Yeah, I can help her. What's going on? Yeah. No, I know what happened. I know the people there involved. So.
Go again.
Yeah. But we need to dig deep, you know?
Thank you. What's your name?
I'm not gonna tell you my name. I don't give a because I know what happened. And you need me to know, figure it out what happened. If you don't have me, you don't know what happened.
I'm looking
I just
for
know that some guy come here.
Yeah.
And then he up some guy. I don't know what happened.
Right.
I don't know what happened. He just got. You're gonna think about me, but it's not gonna be me because there's no proof.
So you think something's happened to a male in this address?
No, I know what happened.
What
I know
happened then?
everything.
Tell me
I know
what
everything.
happened.
This city is mine. I'm not gonna
This
tell you
city's
what
yours,
happened.
is it?
Yeah, this city is mine.
So the home of Stephanie Breame was all cordoned off, and while the police was outside, as you can see, a Marek Hecko turns up. He's drinking brandy. You can see he's totally intoxicated, and whilst he's talking with that police officer, he's actually describing things that happened in that house that only somebody would know if they was there, because at this stage no details had been passed out at all. This has literally just happened a couple of hours before, when he turned up and he was started to spill on what had happened. It appears that Marek Hecko had previously been in a relationship with Stephanie Breame. Now, this relationship was short-lived. It was literally a 7-month relationship. By the way, Marek, he also lived in Chelmsford. He was originally from Slovakia. He came to the UK in 2019 and had been living in Chelmsford, Essex since then. And previously to this, he'd been in a relationship with Stephanie Breame. However, he'd shown signs of being controlling and pretty stalkerish. He was watching everything that was going on a social media. He was repeating it to her. He was telling her about it. And she ended the relationship. After she ended the relationship, he then went on again to carry on stalking her. But he started going up a level. He started to turn up at her works where she was working. By the way, they were both working. I think she was working in like a restaurant bar. He was also working as a chef in a bar as well. but he was turning up at her place of work. He was constantly bombarding her with text messages, telling her to come outside and speak to him, telling her to meet him, telling her that he wanted to go back. He was sorry, he was trying to apologise. But listen, that's a signal when somebody, it's pretty common for people to send messages after a split to say they're sorry and they want to go back. And I think when it becomes absolutely non-stop and it becomes defiant in as much as they're not listening to what you're saying and they're turning up at your place of work, maybe yourself take other measures in order to stay safe. And I think also his ego was hurt as well, because he was only 26 and Adrian Ellingford was 44. Stephanie, I think she was in her late 20s. So, his pride's hurt. As you can see, he likes the gym. So he likes to keep himself fit, and he's just not accepting this. He just was not accepting this at all. And this is what he did. He turned up at Stephanie's house. Now, it appears also that they left the sliding door open because it was such a warm night. I mean, the chances of that in the UK, I mean, I know down south it's a bit warmer than where I live, which is north. But the chances of that happening, okay, it was a summer months, it was July, but it's not, although at the moment it is boiling and we're nearly into July now, but it's not something that you do, leave a sliding door open because it's warm, unless she felt safe because Adrian was there and it was a really warm night and the sliding door is at the back, it's not on show. I don't know. But that's what she did. She left this sliding door open. Incidentally, I did investigate further whether I could find anything to do with whether she was part of this, as the door was left open, and she wasn't. But it did cross my mind. So as you can see, he don't realise what he's saying. It turns out that bottle of brandy that he's got in his hand, that is the second bottle of brandy he was on, and he hasn't got a clue at that stage what he's saying. He's just being all cocky to the police, saying I know, just for returning to the scene, which we know a lot of murderers do, but they don't normally turn up with a bottle of brandy in their hand.
Can you get in the van, please? You've been arrested, okay?
I've been arrested, yes, so send me the law.
We're trying
Okay,
not to manhandle you, but we need you to get in the van.
What happened on the 13th of March, he went to court and the verdict obviously was guilty. The next day he went back for sentencing and he got 26 years, well, live 26 years. Live, with a minimum of 26 years, which is a lot better, because even right up to me first starting doing YouTube, which is only just over a year ago, people was getting things like 16 years, 17 years for murder. So I don't know if the word's going around, because I know quite a few of us YouTubers are really cheesed off with it and we keep mentioning it, so we don't know if it's getting back to the judges. We don't know. So in this case, he got a decent sentence. But Adrian Ellingford was actually still married at the time, and he also had 2 children, and his wife gave her victim statement in court, and this is what she said. Adrian's wife Laura, who he'd been married to for 17 years, paid a tribute to Adrian's life, saying, Adrian was my amazing husband of 17 years. As well as being my husband, he was a loving son, a caring brother, a friend to many, and most importantly, a truly brilliant father to our boys. He was hardworking and caring, and nothing was too much trouble. In all of this, It's the impact on those two innocent boys that is the most heartbreaking thing. Yes, we all have lost Adrian and are dealing with our own grief and consequences of his death, but they did not deserve to have their beloved dad taken away from them like this. Having to tell them both that their beloved dad was never coming home was the most painful and heartbreaking thing that I have ever had to do. They are 12 and 10 years old and not really old enough to truly appreciate what they've lost. They will not have Adrian with them through their milestones in life. He will never be able to teach them to drive, buy them their first drink, or to celebrate their academic achievements. He will never see them grow up into young men who will have partners and families of their own. No one will ever be able to replace their dad. Adrian, you will always be missed by us as your family, and you will always hold a special place in our hearts. We miss you every day and love you forever. And that, Wendy Adelson, is how somebody does a tribute to somebody when they've lost the father of their children and they're innocent. That's what it looks like. She don't really deserve a mention in this, but she still doesn't get it. And Denise Williams as well. So anyway, right, so yeah, so that's it basically. He got the time that he deserved. He's probably going to get out after the 26 years because in this country that's more than suffice for them, so he probably is going to walk after that. So anyway, at least he didn't get like 16 or 17 years. Some judge had some sense about them, and let's hope any other judges hear, or somebody passes it on to judges, that YouTube UK is up in arms about some of the sentences that the judges here give out. Yeah, so that's it. What an idiot he is. What a complete idiot. He just could not accept and take no for an answer, possibly because I mean, I don't know this, but you know, you see it a lot, don't you, when people get really affected when they're really good looking and they can't take a knockback. I have the same problem. Sorry, I just, you know, it's me. No, that's why Wendy Adelson's like she is. She's all innocent because she expects everybody to believe her. Denise Williams, she was the same, you know, this little blonde-haired thing that everybody believes, you know. And Corrie Richins, I'm going after her next. I'm going to do something on her. Yeah. Don't forget to, if you have enjoyed it, a tidgy bit, hit the tidgy like button, support the channel. It appears that many people, even though they're watching the video all the way through, a lot of the time there's only like 50 to 60% of people that actually hit the like button. So do me the favour and help the channel out, and yeah, I'll see you soon. So in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and come back. Bye.